5,000. The lawyer paid 5,000. The lawyer that we were supposed to pay paid 5,000. So the guys were happy. We were happy. We were given another now date to come and do the proceedings. And to cut the whole story short, both on it, the case. The case took another 5 years. But then finally the case came to an end. There was no evidence. There was no nothing. So actually the lawyer told me that now we can sue these guys. Okay? We can sue these guys because they have tarnished your name. But I had a voice inside me. A voice of forgiveness. I told the lawyer, no, I don't think that's the route my heart is feeling like following. Just say these guys, I just forgive them, and I have forgiven them. It was really hard for me, but I just said I have forgiven them and I want to forget this thing. That's what I did. So when I went back home, going back home where we were staying in Marigoine, there's no what. Now we are also now told. I'm told now because I'm alone. You have to go because you've not been paying rent. We can't just take you anymore, my friend. From fire 1 to fire 2 to fire 3 to fire, things were really hard. I'll end it in the next probably 2 minutes or so. So I had to talk to my friend called Nico. Nico used to own a workshop, so they had a Mkokoteni. So we took the Mkokoteni and took all the stuff. My mom had bought wardrobes, sideboards. Actually, that is the reason why the guys who had brought in the case had brought in the case. That was a scam that was happening in Dandora. They used to come look for potential clients because at the middle somewhere they had asked for 30,000 to drop the case. But then the pastor that you are with at Dandora, Pastor Indecha, refused. Said, no, we are born again, we cannot give hongo, we will go all the way. So the reason why, because they only used to see a young man going to school, the house is full of all this stuff. But now these were stuff that my mom had left before dying. But then nobody knew us from those sides. So we had plenty of stuff in one room. So Nico, I talked to one mzee called Mzee Kakai. Kakai used to have a big space somewhere. So I took all my stuff there. But no, actually before I took all my stuff there, I got another house. The same court where we used to live. It was called Jamaa Court. That's where my mom, that's the court where we had been for many years in phase 2. So I went back to the same court. Got another house somewhere. Speak to the owner. Told the owner actually that there was some money I was expecting somewhere. Just give me 1 week. That money is coming. My father is sending some money. Yeah, I had to survive. Otherwise I was going to die, and you will not be having a husband today. You will still be single.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. So actually I lied so that I could be with you.
So you lied for me.
Yeah, I lied for you. Now I went there. They took me in 2 months. The money has never come. Now these guys these guys knew me. So they don't even know how to chase me from that house. That house had no light. It was just a house. It was really hard. But for 2 months they told me, now man, you have to go. And what do? I called Nico again. Nico, come with your mkoko. Beba vitu. Actually, I think that time we were even with Shedi. So we took the stuff now to Mzee Kakai's place. And now I was there. Don't know what to do. So going to school. But now, even at school, I used to do classes up to 4. When other guys are going for games and stuff, they used to go to work. I had gotten a job ya kumwagilia mawe maji. Used to be paying 70 shillings per day. 70.
That was something.
So
at least you could.
That was something. I could. The problem was that money I was getting after I think 2 weeks. So before these 2 weeks end, I even remember sometime I had not watered the place well. So that mzee asked me, wewe unalipwa na ufanye kazi? Told the mzee, unajua kama jana nilikuwa njaa, nilishindwa kupandisha maji. because I used to do 20 liters containers, 2 of them from downstairs, you kwa stairs mpaka ya ngapi, and I had to do that job up to 8 p.m. in the evening from 4. So that 3 hours, 3.5 hours was 70 shillings. So that was quite hard period for me. So I later now after that moment now I was homeless. I've taken the things, I have no place to sleep. But now there was another woman again in the same court who knew my mom, and she had a store in her plot. So she told me to come in. I'll be some sort of a caretaker that okay, you could watch the plot, help with the works there, blah blah. And then there was a small space size of a loo or bathroom. We had actually the bed could not even fit inside there, so we had brought in a mattress. I took a mattress now that my mom used to own. So we put it inside that space. But in that space, there's no way you could sit 2 people because the mattress had carved inside. So when you sleep at night, the mattress will even hug you in some design. Yeah, I was even feeling safer than most guys. Yeah,
You were sandwiched inside.
I was sandwiched by the mattress. The problem is that house used to rain like no one's business.
And you were used to live with rats.
Now rats,
And any other
chicken,
thing.
not even chicken. My neighbor's kids used to wake me up from inside my house. Ask me how. Sorry guys. Ask me how. Because the funga hapa hivi. Hii mic hapa. The door of that house store was like a mini skirt. You know a mini skirt, my guy? Yeah? Was like bongoazi. If you know bongoazi. So kids could crawl in. The short ones could even enter while standing and wake me up. Hey, Boni Amuka. Yeah? So rats, kids, whatever.
And any other thing.
Any other thing that could want to get in could get in so easily. The problem was even the rain. Whenever I had clouds when I was in class, then I was now in Form 3. Whenever I could hear clouds, that was the end of education for me. So now I start thinking, where am I going to sleep? Because many times I even slept while sitting, if there's such a thing. Yeah? Sleeping while sitting. Because the whole mattress is full of water. Water, alafu the steamer that I put in there was za mkato. Nimetoa wazi wapi comes ikishikwa na maji. Unaguzia mattress unapigwa shock. Yeah?
Oh my goodness.
I remember one time I was hungry, I'm not eaten. I came in, nikapigwa shock. The mattress is, it was terrible.
Yeah.
So I could sleep with a uniform on because my all other clothes have been rained on. So I could take the farthest corner the whole night.
Yeah.
So I developed a problem there that we'll even talk about maybe next time again because of the cold and stuff. And up to date, that thing has been a problem.
Yeah.
But let me encourage someone. We'll continue with this story some other time.
Yeah.
But let me encourage someone. This time has been hard.
Yes.
Could be the hardest moment of your life. But actually there will be another time that will be harder than this.
Yes.
Or could be this the hardest that you'll ever face.
Yes.
But there is no cloud that does not pass.
True.
That is a direct translation from Matiku saying, Goteke, or something like that. There's no cloud that does not pass.
True.
Okay?
True.
And it's darkest before dawn.
Yes.
And there is light at the end of the tunnel.
True.
So a setback that you could have gone through right now could be a setup for your greater tomorrow. Why are you laughing, man?
Amen.
Yeah?
Amen.
A setback that you have gone through right now could be a setup for your greater tomorrow. Someone say amen.
Amen.
Itisha kikapu ya sadaka. Get encouraged.
Yes.
God is behind the scenes
Yes.
and He's doing something so great.
Yes.
What I have today, what I own today, what I have become today is as a result of the resilience that God created in me during those days.
True.
And I personally believe now, this is now me personally, even without my wife and kids, that I still have a mission to accomplish from the struggles that I went through back then.
Yeah.
I have become maybe a better person because of the challenges that I went through.
Yes.
That is the same story to you. That whatever you've gone through right now could be an experience that will be used to enlighten, to encourage, and to bring hope to someone in future.
Very true.
So let God do His work.
Yes.
This corona is not a question of whether pastors can heal corona or not. It's not.
Yes.
Okay? And by the way, let me just challenge someone. It's not the pastor that heal. No pastor has
The
power to heal.
Yes. It's God.
It's God that uses those pastors
Yes.
to bring healing to people.
Very true.
So don't question your pastor. Don't question anyone. Just pray and believe that whatever is happening right now has a greater result that is unseen now in the future.
True.
So have faith. What is faith?
Faith is believing
No, you
the
just
things.
do you read your Bible? What is faith according to the Bible?
What do you want me to say?
Now faith is
Now faith is.
a substance of things hoped for. One do your homework. I will not tell you. Faith is a substance of things that we hope for. Things that are unseen. Okay? But in our hearts, we may not see them, but in our hearts we believe that they will come to happen. Okay? So just believe,
Yes.
have faith
Yeah.
that these moments that we've gone through shall pass and shall have a better outcome
Yeah.
and a better profit in future. Okay, they will bring about something good
Yeah.
in future,
Yeah.
and then we will laugh at these moments.
Yes. They say
Yes,
what doesn't kill you makes you
stronger.
stronger, and
Yes.
I believe that this whole corona thing
Yeah.
has not got God by surprise,
Yes.
just like any other thing that we experience in our lives.
Yeah.
So it's not a matter of will we survive this corona. If you are to survive this corona in God's plan, you will survive it.
Yes.
Even with the hard times, even with everything that is going around. Maybe one day looking back, you will say that those moments God really came through, and God really uses some situations even to glorify Himself.
So
And most of the times we don't understand whatever we are going through. It doesn't make sense then.
yes.
Like those many years ago,
Yeah.
if someone told you that you would have a greater future, would you even have believed them?
I don't think so.
Yeah, because things
Did
were
not
tough.
make sense.
It
Then.
did not make sense.
Yes.
It did not make sense if someone told it. Would it have made sense if someone told you drive one day?
Yes.
Drive how?
How?
In fact, the closest maybe you could have thought you'd get is maybe owning a double room in Dandora. Like
And that was not even that.
now that was like a dream come true, according to what your thoughts then.
Actually, that was even you have even gone too far. Owning a double room. Actually, the hope that I had is that I will live for one more day.
Exactly.
Just survive and live for one more day.
And just surviving.
Just survive
No
and
luxury, no
don't know
nothing.
up to when, but just survive for one more day.
Get maybe a Githiria 10 bob.
That was the norm.
Just something
When you can,
like
Yes.
you were just hopeful that
you could get someone to give you. Actually, I was hoping that I could get someone to give me 10 shillings. I have plenty of guys that we school with. I still remind them up to date. I used to ask them for 10 shillings for very.
Yes.
Some had, some did not have.
Yeah.
So that was, as you were saying, the faith that we had then was just for just one more meal.
Yes.
Just one more meal. But now, see, God has turned things around.
Yes. And so your situation right now doesn't define where you'll be tomorrow.
Yes.
And don't even think of ending your life. Don't even think of ending things now, because if you ended your life then, that could have been the end of you.
There's a guy I've just remembered before we call it a day. There's a guy who made a joke to a friend of mine. And then the friend of mine now thought it was funny. I shared the joke with me. But I really felt it.
Yeah.
Told me ule jamaa besti yako ukaa kama chokora. Okay? So I really felt it.
Yeah.
Because now that was how someone could have viewed me then. Okay? But it was really hard.
Yeah.
So the view then did not deter God from working out his plan to me becoming now a father, becoming a husband, becoming now having something going on, becoming even someone that can encourage someone else. Yes. So don't give up.
Don't give up.
Don't give up, and don't even listen. Don't listen to circumstances. Don't listen to people. Listen to God. And it's good to complain if you want to complain. Talk if you want to talk. But don't let that faith in God die. Don't end your life. Don't just have faith and go on with believing in God. Hang in there.
Better days are coming.
They're coming.
Better days are coming.
Amen.
Yeah. So that's all you had for today. We just thought of sharing that kidogo, because of the situation around, and of course everyone knows that things are not business as usual. So thank you so much for watching. Feel encouraged. Feel very encouraged. If you're out there and you can help one or two people, please
go ahead,
stretch a hand. And I believe that better days are coming. Better days are coming, and in fact, a few years from now, we will have a testimony, all of us collectively. So that's all we had for today. Until the next one.
Bye bye.
Goodbye.
Yeah.